Hi everybody and welcome to OpenCovid19. This video will walk you through some of the key things you need to know to join the OpenCovid19 Initiative. So welcome to your onboarding video. Here is what we will talk about during this video. We'll go over some definitions of JOGL, OpenCovid19, Slack, what we mean by open source. We'll go over the onboarding guide and I'll highlight a few key things there. We'll take a tour of JOGL so you know exactly how to get involved with projects, and we'll take a quick tour of Slack so you know where to go to find the information that you need, and we'll make sure that you have everything you need to get started. So first off, let's talk about JOGL and OpenCovid19. So here we are on the JOGL website. JOGL is a research and innovation lab. It stands for Just One Giant Lab. It is a nonprofit that is designed to help projects collaborate with one another. So if you're looking for more information on JOGL as an organization, feel free to visit the website jogl.io. To know more about the OpenCovid19 Initiative, you just need to go on the OpenCovid19 program page. So JOGL hosts a number of different programs. In the past has hosted programs and will host more in the future. They're listed here. To know more information about them, you can visit each of the program page. So OpenCovid19 is a program hosted by JOGL. To know more about OpenCovid19 as a program in terms of partners, in terms of how we're structured and governed, you can read through the About page on the OpenCovid19 website. At the top of this page are also a number of ways in which you can get involved and actions you can take. So I want to highlight the onboarding guide. So if you click on this link here, it'll take you to the onboarding program guide, which is really designed to help walk you through the process of joining OpenCovid19. So the first thing I want to highlight is this first box here with 6 key steps to follow to make sure that you are well set up before doing anything else in the OpenCovid19 Initiative. The second thing I want to highlight in this guide is this area down here, the survival kit. This has some tools that you will be going to time and time again throughout your experience with OpenCovid19. And lastly, on the second page of this guide is a very handy flowchart that outlines the different steps you can take depending on what you're looking to get out of the program and what you have to offer to the community as well. So that is the onboarding guide that I wanted to highlight. The second thing to note about OpenCovid19 is in terms of the challenges that I had mentioned before. So the challenges provide a framework within which projects can take place and can solve certain issues. So they are kind of themes related to a specific program. So for OpenCovid19, we have a diagnostic challenge, a validation challenge, treatment, prevention, data analysis, and you can see in each of the challenges how many projects are taking place and finding solutions. If you're looking to get involved with a project, you can either find them by clicking into the challenges, or you can look at all of the projects that are active in OpenCovid19 on the Projects tab here. The important thing to note when looking into a project, say you were interested in the quantified flu project, by looking at the short description here, you would click onto that project and visit that project's page. On that project's page, you will find more information about the project, specifically their solution, their timeline, where they are in terms of their implementation. You can follow some live updates on how the project is evolving. And most importantly, you can take a look at what the project team needs in order to move forward, both in terms of you can see what they've already completed, but also what they think is very urgent in terms of needs. So say I was able to support with Garmin wearables and the work that they're doing there, I would be able to click on I'll help, and that will automatically notify the project team that I can get involved. Alternatively, if you want to contact the project team directly, you can click on one of the leaders of the project and you can contact them directly through the Jogo platform to know more about the project or to tell this individual how you're looking to get involved or what you can offer to the team. So that's the gist on JOGL and the OpenCovid19 program page on the JOGL website. Now let's take a quick look at Slack. So Slack is what we use to organize the collaboration within the community. When you join the Slack workspace, you'll be introduced on the introductions channel, and you're definitely encouraged to post a short introduction of yourself and what you're looking to get out of the program. We make sure to respond to those as well. One channel to keep in mind here is the announcements channel that will have information on our global community calls that happen weekly, new tools that we're putting in place, and new changes to the team or general updates on the initiative. The second is the billboard channel. This works just like a billboard, has some key documents and resources that are all also pinned at the top. So if you click on the pin, you can find all of the different pin items in terms of resources, documents, forms, all of that kind of stuff. So this is a great one to come back to if you feel like you might need some more information. And then the next thing to keep an eye out for is the looking for channels. If you're a project that's looking for specific skills to join, you would post on this channel. If you have skills to offer to a project, you will post on the looking for a project channel. Or if you have resources that you're looking for, you would post on the looking for resources channel. So those are great to look out for. We have some challenge level channels. We have a number of project level channels. Those are all of the different projects. And then a number of program level channels as well. All of that information is highlighted on the onboarding guide. The last thing I want to mention about Slack is the user groups. So if you have a specific skill to contribute to the community, you can join the user group associated with that skill. If you're a biotechnologist, if you're a chemical engineer. So those user groups are utilized for projects to tag the specific username of those groups and notify each of the members within the group that a project needs more help with related to that specific skill. So make sure you join appropriate user groups when you're joining the Slack workspace. That's about the gist of this call. We want to make sure that you have everything you need to get started, and would love to hear from you about what you're excited to do first within OpenCovid19 and what you're looking forward to the most. These screenshots here on this slide are from our weekly global community calls that I highly recommend you join for the duration of your time at OpenCovid19. If you ever feel lost, you can feel free to contact anyone within the guides user group on Slack or send private messages to anybody in that user group. They are here to help. So thank you all so much for joining OpenCovid19, and we're very glad that you're here and excited to see what we can all make happen together.